Graphic designers absolutely love designing shoes. What you see here is just a really quick search of cool shoes abstract, and if you've already guessed, we're going to learn how to make some shoe graphics. The first thing you're going to want to do is go on Google, search for blank shoe, and also have a new Inkscape document open, and make sure we set it up like we usually do. So file, document properties, US letter, and we're using landscape. So once we find a blank shoe template, we're going to follow these steps in order to design it. So I'm going to start off with, let's see, I want to find a blank Converse. So I'm going to look up blank Converse shoe template. Okay. Let's see. This one looks good. Notice whenever you're on a Google search, in the bottom left of the image, it'll tell you the size. And typically, the larger the better. So the bigger the number, the better. Because usually that means that it's going to be a clearer image. So this one's loading. So whatever shoe template you want. So you can look up Nike blank shoe. Let's see what happens. So here we have all kinds of shoe styles. So let's say you've picked, okay? And what you're gonna do, it needs to be a line drawing, okay? So it needs to look like a line drawing like this. Ooh, I like these actually. Alright, so on the preview, right click and then open the image in a new tab. Hopefully it opens for you. Okay, we're going to right click on that image and copy it. I'm also noticing this one's kind of silly. The lines aren't very sharp, so I don't think I want to use that one. Let's try this guy right here. So right click, open image in new tab, go to that tab. This one's a little more clear. So we're going to right click, copy image. Going to alt tab to our new window. And then you can either press Control V on the keyboard or go into edit and paste in place. Alright, so I clicked on my selector. I have this selected. I'm going to hold Control and drag it to make it a little larger. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to turn this line art that I found online into a vector. So we go to a path and trace bitmap. So these settings that we have here, so we're in the mode tab. We're going to be on, I'm going to uncheck smooth. Scans, we don't need 8 scans. 2 scans is fine. We can remove the background. Alright, click update. When I click OK, it'll draw on top of that drawing. I'm going to close this window. Let me move that out of the way. So that did not do a very good job, as you can tell. So I'm going to delete that. I'm going to try again. Let's go to path, trace bitmap. I'm going to click on smooth this time. And click on colors and update. Click OK. There we go. That looks better. So it actually turned everything gray for some reason. If I click on the color down here, like black, there we go. It makes it bolder. I'm going to delete the thing I pasted on, close this window, and here I have a good starting point. Alright, so again, you're going to select your printable. It could be whatever blank shoe that you want, and you copy paste it. Then you do the path trace bitmap thing I just showed you. And then, using all of the skills that we've learned so far, we're going to decorate our shoe and make it personalized. So if you happen to use a Nike shoe, maybe you'll draw a pattern or something cool on the inside here. So for example, I'm just gonna spitball it here with the pen, and maybe I want, you know, a bunch of zigzags, and that's going to be my pattern inside of here. And it's going to be this color, and it's going to go underneath. So let's click on that, and then click on this. And I'll press Ctrl D to duplicate that, and bring it down. And you know, maybe I'll keep doing that on there. Or maybe I'll have, click on the circle tool, and I'll you know, half circle it, rotate, let me turn this object, or this path, this object to path, and line it up with this. Click down. For some reason, there we go. Click, click. And then I'm gonna turn fill off, turn stroke up. Oh wait, I have an idea. Click, click. Bear with me here. What if I just had a bunch of like rings? Hey, I'm obviously not a shoe designer, but the idea here is to just play with what comes to mind right away and decorate your shoe in whatever fashion or way you think might be cool. You can, you know, maybe even copy and paste patterns from the internet into sections here. Okay, so for example, if you wanted a pattern, let's say I wanted, you know, I'm gonna look up Pokemon patterns. Let's say I wanted, you know, Pokemon to be back here. Okay, so the first thing I'll do is I'll click this paint bucket, and then I'll click on that inside part. Turn stroke off, turn that on. Okay, so this inside part right here, oops, I'm gonna need that in a second here, so let me just color it. Alright, so I look up Pokemon patterns, you look up any pattern you want. And let's say I want there's not that many cool patterns for Pokemon. I'm kind of shocked here. I'm just gonna pick this one. So I'm gonna right click, copy image, paste that in. I'm gonna send that to the back, just like that. Okay. Let me zoom out a little bit here. Okay, let's resize that just a little bit, keep it proportion. Alright, so here's the trick. I have the pattern underneath everything. I have it selected, I click. I'm holding down shift. I'm going to click on that shape that I painted. And then I'm going to go to object, clip, and I'm going to click set. And watch what happens. Bam. I've created a pattern inside of my shoe. I can do the same thing for the Nike. Oopsies. Control Z, undo. So again, I'm going to click paint, paint inside of that. And maybe I want to be, hold on, let's see, let's find a cool pattern. Let me look up cool patterns. Cool pattern. And, oh, this looks cool. Okay, I'm going to copy that. Okay, I'm going to paste it in. Use my selector, scale it up so it covers that yellow. I'm going to send it all the way to the bottom, selecting it, and then I'm selecting what I painted. I don't know if you can tell. Object, clip, set. Boom. So, you know, just be creative with this. let your, I want you to experiment, trial and error. It's okay to mess up. Just press Control Z and undo. If you don't like something, click on it, delete it. Just have fun with this. Try and design something that you might wear or something that you would want to give to someone, and really enjoy the process of just designing. It's really important that you explore your creative side and try things and fail through things. So I'm going to keep playing with my shoe and see what happens. And I'm looking forward to seeing your shoe designs.